Daniel coming on the rush. Daniels gets away, looking to run, tucks it to the first down, and there he goes. And those are the plays he told us about. He's like, maybe I don't do it as much first and second down, but on third down when I have to, I'm taking off. He sits to watch the veteran operate this offense. As Tracy gets it right away, he gets hit basically at the line of scrimmage by Kinlaw.
Usually the first read on every play.
Quick throw outside, get it to Wan'Dale Robinson, who makes the catch, and spun down by Daron Payne.
Part of that no huddle that Cliff Kingsbury loves to run and Jayden loves to be a part of.
Daniels surveying, rifles one deep as he inbounds. Daniels on the fake, over the middle, he goes, he got a completion to Noah Brown. Inside the 25 for a first down.
Obviously a lot more zone coverage that he's going to see based on how he performed against man last year.
A keeper gets a block from Samuel, splits a tackle, and Daniels down to the 15.
They have to tighten up here in the red area. They knew they were going to move the ball to Giants defense. They got to limit points down here.
Daniels over the middle, caught, touchdown, Zach Ertz.
Right here, Ertz working on Muasau, who's just now in the game, and this, we call that an angle route. Now you have your go-to target.
Third and goal. Wilson looking to take off, going to try it for the end zone, taking down, balls out, but he gets it back at about the 2. Wilson. End zone incomplete. Man hurts the nearest receiver, but really double covered, and it's 4th and goal again.
Throwing, catching, blocking, tackling, running. You can design up all the scheme plays you want in the world, but you got to do the fundamentals right.
Here's Olszewski off a great punt. And gets pumped at the 15. We heard that all the way up here. 3rd and 1, Commanders blitz. Sidearm for Wilson as he's hit, and it's incomplete.
Early season production. See, they missed a go ball earlier in the last drive.
Krosky Merritt with a nice seam, and he's up near a first down.
Keep from getting a first down here in this long yardage situation.
They send a blitz. Daniels sees it, looks to throw on the run, does, has a completion, and good for a first down. Just precision to Deebo Samuel remove the chains. Daniels, another quick throw in the middle. He's got another completion. Noah Brown, first down, makes a move, and he's inside the 15. We get another penalty flag. This one up around the 31.
Yeah, keeping him up there again.
2nd and 19, has some help this time. Daniels fires, there's McLaurin. He's inside the 30, so the first connection to Scary Terry, and it'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 7, blitz coming. Daniels gonna take off, beats Burns, he's got a first down, but more penalties, so hang on, there's multiple flags on this play.
Yeah, he was looking at Ertz and got a penalty. Ertz slipped the runner. So when they got hard downhill inside runners, it's a good compliment just like that.
Gets it again, to the edge, Krosky Merritt is in, touchdown Washington. Commanders rush 4. Wilson still pressure, sacked. They rush 4 and they get home with Daron Payne. Over the middle again, that time throw on time, beauty, and then Lane gets it, turns it upfield for a first down.
They realize they need to be better in pass protection. Take some of Jayden Daniels. Take some of the pressure off Jayden Daniels' played. Good players do that.
Set up a screen. Samuel that time trying to use that aggressiveness. And Deebo Samuel picks up nearly 9.
There's Carter. He's probably spying the quarterback here.
Yeah, he backs off. Daniels over the middle, high, and it is caught. Deebo Samuel comes back to get it. And that's a first down. 4-man rush. Wilson in trouble again and sacked again. It's Dorrance Armstrong who got there first. Pressure all day from this Commanders front 4. Yeah, and the offensive line hasn't won, so that's why Neighbors is 3 for 34, and one of those catches 25 yards. Meanwhile, here's Washington back on offense. Noah Brown with a quick catch and run, going to pick up 9 just like that. Wan'Dale Robinson has a couple catches. That's been about it. Now here on offense, Krusky Merritt sprinting through and a nice run out across the 40. He's got the touchdown today. The rookie from Arizona, such an interesting story.
Because communication always starts and ends with the quarterback. He's stepping his game up in several areas. Jenkins.
3rd and long over the middle. Wow, some catch now the mark. As Ertz holding in heavy traffic. I think he's just a little short. Let's find out.
Wow, what a grab. Bobbles it. Did he cut?
And here's Daniels in Washington on offense again. Up 14-3 in the 3rd. They'll start it from the 25. Daniels, a lot of time. Zings one near side. Perfect throw on time to Terry McLaurin, who's got a first down, and we've got a game break from Carissa Thomas. 3rd and long. Wilson in trouble. Tipped, and it's incomplete. It's Teron Payne, who was right in Russell Wilson's face to make the play. Make it a 14-6 game. And now it's taken by Luke McCaffrey on the return. McCaffrey slips a tackle. Good return up across the 35 to the 38 where he charges forward. Really good. 3rd and 4. Wilson over the middle. Ball is loose. Picked up by Washington. Bobby Wagner recovers it after Reeves forced it out. Intentional grounding ran out the clock. The Commanders' offense has been in neutral. Can they get anything going here? It's Daniels with a lot of time. Can't find it. They weren't going to run it. Good move, and Daniels out across the 30 has a first down.
To wear this defense out a little bit here in the second half.
Last time over the middle. Good catch, Zach Ertz. Throw was a little behind him, but what an adjustment by the veteran to haul it in for a first down. Design quarterback run. Daniels bounces off a defender up across midfield. Wow, how did he do that? Pressure up the middle. Daniels sees it, gets rid of it. Eckler. Good move. Austin Eckler cuts back. Spinning inside the 25. Still going. Austin Eckler for a first down. Gonna give it to Samuel. End around. Looking for blocks. Gets him. Samuel is in. Touchdown, Commanders. 4th and 2. Blitz is coming. Wilson just floats one up there. It is in. Intercepted. Quan Martin has it. Flag on the play, too. Martin breaks the tackle. Finally taken down. Let's see what the flag is. Wilson throwing back corner. Neighbors incomplete.
Tight ends come into the play. Doesn't look like he's very certain right now with the call.
It's a game. Wilson throwing end zone. Incomplete. Commanders will take over with 2:39 to go. Krusky Merritt outside. First down, maybe a lot more. All the way up to midfield. Coming back near side now. Why not? Going to throw it to McNichols or give it to McNichols. He's got another first down. The Commanders trying to do their best to run this thing out.
It's a lot of great quarterbacks that have watched veteran quarterbacks play well. Eli Manning did that with Kurt Warner in this Giants organization. And I think a lot of this is going to be, let's continue to just fix a lot of the other problems on this offense that the Giants have had.
But today's day belongs to the Commanders. 21-6 over the Giants.
They will. Deep drop again to the outside, and that is busted up at the end by the rookie Trey Amos. 2nd round pick out of Mississippi. Drive bogs down. 10.5 to go in the opening quarter. Down and 4 here at the 30-yard line. Love backs up. Under pressure. Down he goes at the 19-yard line. Pressure is on. Dancing away that time is Jacob Martin. Four-man rush. Pass is fired, and is it caught above the grass?
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can see their first 3 possessions.
Daniels rolling, throwing, juggled, and finally caught by McLaurin. Boy, that was dangerous. 2nd and 10 in the pocket. That's caught. And can he get the first down? A little shy. Noah Brown. Of course, Brown will go into Commander's lore as the guy who hauled in that. Go no huddle. 3rd down and 1. Can they pick up the first? Yes, they can. The 7th-round rookie. 51-yard attempt for Matt Gay to try to put him on the board. And a 51-yard kick in the NFL these days is almost a chip shot. Of course it's good.
In his 14th year, 35 years of age. Huge 3rd down.
3rd and 11. Love under pressure. Gets out. Signals downfield. Going for it all. And incomplete. A little first down from the 43-yard line. Rush 4. Daniels keeping it. Get out of bounds a little shy of the first down. It'll be 2nd and 2. Takes us to the 2-minute warning. 48-yard attempt is off the upright. No good. McManus sends it down to the 7. This is Deebo Samuel. Samuel breaks loose. Out past the 40. Into Green Bay territory, and that's exactly what Washington was looking for to start the second half. Meanwhile, back off. Will they come again? Send the extra man. Daniels under pressure at the 31-yard line. Over the... Trips to the left. Looks that way. Has to escape. And this one he throws over. Love in the end zone, just gets it away. 2nd and 10. Fired over the middle. That's complete. Trying to back his way into a first down is Ertz. Can the Commanders convert? Boy, I'm telling you, it wasn't easy. But Austin Eckler is able to pick up those inches. Gary had 1.5 last week, 2.5 now on the season. Passes over the middle, and at the 38-yard line, the ball, Walker is saying it came out. That's Ertz. Parsons trying to break through. They almost triple-teamed him. Passes caught by McLaurin. A big first down here. Spins away. Protected well. Caught. First down and more, trying to get to the end zone. Yes, he does. Zach Ertz, touchdown.
Here by Cliff Kingsbury. They use Eckler on a wheel route to take the defender with him. Now watch where Ertz comes. After you'll see him wait, patiently wait. Eckler goes down that left sideline, takes the defender, and there's he just kind of slips out, makes the guy miss, and then he shows he's still got the. And now you add Micah Parsons to that. They're going to be a tough team to deal with in their division and throughout the entire NFC. What a great division! It's always fun in the NFC.
Fairly handily, we'll have to clean up, but tonight not so good. To the 45-yard line. This time it's Terry McLaurin. Over the middle, Samuel, and Deebo is able to get
super concerned with what that might be.
First down now. Daniels flushed out again. Open inside the 20-yard line is Luke McCaffrey. He'll run the ball back to the middle. 2nd and goal. Here they come. Pass is caught. Samuel dives into the end zone.
There's man-to-man. Deebo Samuel against Evan Williams with a cushion. And again, they're rushing 6. You only have 5 to protect. That ball's got to get out in a hurry. Just gives Deebo Samuel a chance to make a catch against Matt.
Flag thrown. Pass fired into the end zone. That's McCaffrey who makes the grab there. The penalty is going to be against the Packers.
And, when you're rushing 6 and you only have 5 to protect, you're going to get hit. And then there's the 2-point conversion rule.
Second down and 8. Love's going to go down. Well, Daniel slings it out here with Samuel. Nice move to the inside. Yep.
The Raiders won the toss. They deferred. They're going to kick it off. Game 3, Commanders-Raiders is happening as Deebo Samuel grabs it inside the Washington 5. That splits right up the middle. Deebo Samuel across midfield. Inside the 30. And down he goes. All the way inside the Raiders 30. What an opening return. And Tristan McCollum.
This guy is just flat out special, and he is built like a fullback. I know he plays wide receiver, but look at that body, reads those blocks. Remember, he's like a running back playing wide receiver, so he understands the blocking schemes. He's got a great feel for that and almost takes it all the way, Chris. What a way to start for Deebo Samuel.
He's like a running back playing receiver, like a returner playing McLaurin. Terry McLaurin, top of your screen. It's Rodriguez. And he slices his way for a first down. It is inside the 10. It'll be first and goal for Washington.
He talked about identity, Chris, and this is what he wants to be. Downhill, physical football team.
Mariota hesitates to the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. On a third down, 9. Smith. Pressure coming, floats one for the tight end, Brock Bowers, and knocked away at the goal line.
Was chasing that ball down, getting that punch out.
Geno Smith steps up, he's in trouble, and he's sacked at the 20-yard line. Top of your screen, the speedy Dante Thornton. Smith will throw to Bowers, and well short of the first down. 3 Washington Commanders bring him down.
They're going to miss him.
Mariota from the pocket. Open at midfield, coming back to the football. And they should give him credit for the first down as Terry McLaurin hauls that in.
You're going to take a shot deep on Terry.
Got the first down. Mariota keeps. And Marcus Mariota inside the 40. We're going to see more design runs that I think Washington led on. From the back, Chip Kelly, Raiders offensive coordinator, had him at Oregon and is watching. The pass is caught, and that's another first down inside the 25. He'll dump it off. It's Krosky Merritt, who's going to be brought down, held onto at the ankles initially. On 3rd and 10, Geno Smith from the pocket. Throws, knocked away, and eventually, opportunity for an interception. The rookie, Trey Amos.
Well, here you go. I mean, you're just outside here trying to come on this comeback to your player here, Thornton. And, the bottom line for me, great coverage right here. Amos, their best cover guy, just reads exactly what they're doing. Hand on that hip, but I love that extension with that right arm, wrapping around the receiver.
And A.J. Cole, one of them, Max Crosby, Daniel Carlson, Colton Miller are the players who have transitioned. Jalen Lane on the punt return, and they found something big in the special teams. The flag down back at the 36. Great rushing numbers in that opening quarter for the Commanders. Mariota to throw and open. Zach Ertz at midfield. And he's brought down at the 49 of the Raiders by Jeremy Chinn. Extra lineman in. Krosky Merritt powering his way near a first down.
Go downhill. I think he's a special talent.
So give it to him. Again, slips an ankle tackle, gets the first down. Riding some Raiders all the way down to the 31. Mariota well protected for a moment. And will throw to the tight end at the 27-yard line. Zach Ertz, 100 rush yards. Time of possession, and now you're in a tie game, and they work it around to Deebo Samuel, who's trying to turn that corner. And hit near the out-of-bounds marker by Jeremy Chinn. Chris Moore in motion, straight ahead run. And tough yard, still on his feet. Jeremy McNichols. I don't think they're going to get him. And he is in for the Washington touchdown.
Well, here he's going to come in, and you're going to watch him. He's going to get in here, and he's going to get two guys on him, 52 and 11, Chin, and you've got Roberts, and watch him break both of these tackles. Really good at the point. Bam, there's Chin. Bam, there's Roberts, and Roberts actually knocks Chin off that tackle, and just keeping your feet, keeping it churn, and whoo, out the door you go for McNichols.
60-yard run, longest of his career. And some tough boy showing a Boise State guy in his 5th year, former Buccaneer.
Man, that is a great run, and you want to talk about inspiring your football team and having some toughness. And how about the Commanders' run game right now? They are on fire, and they are killing it in the run game.
Yeah, whatever juggling you talked about with that second year back from New Hampshire is in, as Geno Smith is going to have to get rid of that. And he's sacked. He had a chance, but Bobby Wagner wouldn't let him go. They're averaging 10 yards a carry, over 170 rush yards, middle of the field, near the first down before he was pushed back. Zach Ertz. Matt Gay from 56. Got it! And it's a 20-point lead for the Commanders.
Game is open.
Geno Smith, pressure coming. Low throw, but caught short of the 35. They don't blitz often, but here they come. Geno Smith will be sacked. Von Miller. That's what he does, even in his 15th year. Second and 10. Ashton Jeanty will lose yardage here. 3 Commanders with help from Moore. Incomplete. 4th down. Pressure was on again. Cole's a punt. His 5th punt this game. And Lane is going to go back inside the 10. Here comes a flag dropped right away. And Jalen Lane gets past Cole, the punter. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Check that flag way back inside the 10.
This big lead for Washington.
Yeah, it's a 17-point swing there of special teams. And this guy's been running for his life back there. As Geno Smith is sacked again. We'll check the official spot. Jeanty loses yardage again. The minute he gets the football, he's getting grabbed. And then pressure coming, and he's sacked. Bobby Wagner again. He's got 2 today, 2 of the 5.
Right now they don't have an answer, and Washington is just out-hitting the Raiders.
Zamir White will work his way up to the 25-yard line. When the stadium literally rocked, there were the Hogs, people dressed like Hogs. There was the band playing the good old days of that stadium. As Krosky Merritt.
So for him, it's a personal triumph, a gift to this area to be able to bring RFK back to the city.
Mariota throwing in, open is Terry McLaurin. They wanted the deep shot. They got it. Taking a closer look, ruled a touchdown. They want to make sure his knee is not down before he reaches.
It's 1st and goal.
It looks like the knee hits on top of Kelly's helmet. It's not touching the ground right here. There's
but they're spotting it.
Space there.
Yeah, that knee.
That did not touch.
There.
The hip right there touches. So where is the hip down?
The rookie, Krosky Merritt, straight ahead. Touchdown, Commanders.
You want to reward those guys. These guys right here. Let's win these trenches. Look at how that pile is just going this way, Chris. This way with those offensive linemen, and they get into that end zone.
The rookie with his second career touchdown. Straight ahead, and Jeanty will not get it. Chance for the Raider defense to get a stop, get the ball back, but they won't. On a nifty completion to Chris Moore.
Sitting right now, 13 of 18 for 166 yards. Just completely efficient.
What a fake that was as McNichols gets the first down.
Down the pike pretty soon, so another one of those well-deserving players that is just a stalwart here for so many years.
What a hit by Jeremy Reeves, who has come into the game.
Go ahead, celebrate. That's a big hit.
Short of the first on fourth down. We'll check that. They're saying there have been 10 in the first 2 weeks and 2 recoveries. But on top of that is Deebo Samuel. So he starts the game with a blazing kickoff return of 69 yards. And
for all the other 10 guys on the football field, Mariota just running it.
And here throwing it because he wants to close the game out. But instead, McCaffrey will take it into the end zone. Washington will next play at Atlanta. The Falcons lost today. But what a win.
Penix working from the gun. Penix. Bijan. He throws it. Incomplete. Now in motion. Penix. Fake it to him. Now flip it the other way, and that didn't work. They got cute with Ray McCloud, and it cost them. Mariota told us he's trying to play free. He's worked on that. You don't want to waste these opportunities. He's been tense in the past. He's aware of it. Good run. Rodriguez busting it to the outside. Chase down from behind. Last week it had paid off. They ran the ball so effectively. Over 200 yards in that win over Las Vegas. Mariota, he's got an open man, and he works it to Ertz. Deebo Samuel in motion. They need a yard. Mariota looks, throws, the hands of Samuel. Clean catch. First down. We're not going to say it, but
I'd also like to be here next week to keep calling games.
Fair point. Mariota, end zone, touchdown, McCaffrey. Had a touchdown last week, the first of his career. He goes back-to-back.
With Terry McLaurin out, you need people to step up, and Luke McCaffrey is stepping up to the plate here. Just a really nice execution.
Long back from a week ago. What a difference we've seen from Atlanta. McCaffrey returning. McCaffrey still going. Caught from behind. McCaffrey takes it to the 45-yard line. It's brought down by Franks.
What a return by McCaffrey, and he didn't get taken down by the kicker, which is huge in the locker room. But, man, just a huge hole up the middle.
They mark him down at the 41-yard line on the return by McCaffrey. Mariota throws. Low throw is handled, and it's caught by Jalen Lane, the rookie from Virginia Tech. Pro Bowler in 2021, and he knocks it through. Tyler Algier, the BYU product, is in. And he's wrapped up, slammed down. He ran into the big body of Javon Kinlaw. Third down and 1. Robinson stops, and Robinson is pushed backwards. Big Eddie Goldman.
Just a great job by Eddie Goldman coming up the middle to get the stop.
Washington will get the football to start the second half. Mariota in the air. Open man. He hits Ertz. Called Dan Quinn maybe the best communicator he's ever been around in that position. Mariota on the Falcon sideline. He's one of a number of young Falcons that they're leaning on defensively. It's Krosky Merritt. Impressive young runner, rookie out of Arizona. From Oklahoma, that means more responsibility for D. Alford. Mariota, 1st and 30. His throw, catch made by McCaffrey. From the 41-yard line, nickel package, pressure again. Mariota can run and will. Mariota, he's got room and a first down. Gay, he drives it, and he connects, and then some. Washington takes over, just short of the 30. Little trickery with Deebo Samuel.
In the Commanders' meeting room.
2nd-round pick last year out of Kansas State. Walked on there, in fact. Mariota faked the handoff. He throws, and it's bobbled and caught by Samuel. First down. First down, Atlanta. Much crisper offense from the Falcons today than a week ago. But Penix is intercepted. Picked off in midfield by Sainristil. And the Commanders get it back. Football until this throw.
I think he definitely saw him. He was just trying to layer it over the top of him and didn't quite put enough air on it. You're going to see him drop right back into the zone. He's right in his eye line. He just doesn't put enough air on that ball and immediately knows it.
Sainristil, who had a terrific rookie season out of Michigan, 2nd-round pick. He is a key contributor for this Washington, native of Orem, Utah. Gay's kick. We start the 4th quarter. Falcons are 1-2. Commanders are 2-1. It's a running play. Krosky Merritt. First down.
Defense, but
play action. Mariota will throw it, and it's caught for a first down. Into Atlanta territory. He hooks up with. They know that it's a big deal stepping in there. I don't have to remind them that it's a big deal. Chris Moore. Nice stop and go. He gets hit from behind, and that's going to propel him to a first down.
Steps back into the defense last week and plays really well.
First down call to Krosky Merritt. He's a hard runner. 4th down. Mariota looking for it all. End zone. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with the silencer.
Deebo Samuel just going up against him. It's a fade. It's just a fade route up top. Mariota puts the ball exactly where it needs to.
The 2-pointer comes into play.
The earlier you do it, the more information you have.
Mariota, the flip, wide open. Ertz for the score. A brilliant decision.
Down there. And you tie it up with a touchdown, but great play design.
Ertz by himself. Play clock down to 2, down to 1. They get in the playoff. Algier running it. And Algier will be lifted off the ground and sent backwards by Lattimore and company.
You were there. You were right behind me.
No, I watched it on screen. Mariota. He connects with Samuel. And first things first, they got to make the kick. 42 yards from Matt Gay. And he knocks it through. Back to a 1.
In his hometown, essentially, and he starts with a pass over the middle to Deebo Samuel, has it up around midfield. And, you know, Tom, it's interesting. We were talking about, obviously, he comes off an electrifying rookie year, took him to the championship game. In the 2 games he started for, against both linebackers up on the line right now. See if they come with a blitz. Herbert in trouble. Herbert taken down for the sack. Von Miller and Jacob Martin were there. And the Commanders back-to-back plays with the pressure. There is Bill. Look at this one. Krosky Merritt is a first down. So they had basically split carries among 3 backs. Derwin James creeping to the line of scrimmage, number 3. He's usually everywhere. Now in trouble is Daniels, looking to run and escape. He's got work to do, and he slides down short of a first. He's more involved today, as you said, with this balanced offense. Herbert, though, pressured again. Sacked again. second one today for the Commanders. It's Dorrance Armstrong who gets home.
Nobody deserves it more.
Herbert pressured again, slings and it's caught by Johnston. And now the ball is loose. Washington recovers. Johnston had it and then he fumbled it, and the Commanders get a big break as Marshawn Lattimore comes up with it. Four-man rush. Daniels fires over the middle and is held onto for a first down. Jalen Lane in traffic delivers.
The great center. They got it all there in place. They just need some continuity.
Play fake. Daniels can't find anyone. Going to take off and run he does, and he slides down, but he's got the first down. That was the last time you didn't get down, though.
Yeah, I slid a lot earlier going forward.
So that's the point. Here's Daniels. Pressure coming. Throws on the run. He's got Debo open for the catch inside the 25. And Daniels starting to heat up a little bit on this drive. Right now, along with Krosky Merritt. Fake it to him. And look, it's a direct snap to Krosky Merritt who's got it. And he meanders down to almost the 15. So he's got 9 yards. So finally a little rhythm. Second and one. Here's the handoff here. Krosky Merritt has a wall. He is in. Touchdown, Commanders. 15-yarder for Bill.
They got numbers over there, but Derwin James, the standout, runs into his linebacker, Troy Dye, and there's nobody in the D gap, which is outside the tight end. That should not happen.
Second down. Blitz coming. Bobby Wagner. Herbert sees it in deep trouble. Hampton buried. Deron Payne like a runaway freight train. So now it's 3rd and 14 after that loss of 8 and the big play by Payne. Four-man rush. Herbert looking. Across his body. Hampton has a way to go, and he's not going to go anywhere. As Jeremy Reeves was there on the tackle, and the Commanders, at the very least, run out the half without giving it back. Here's Daniels. Let's one fly. Going deep. Luke McCaffrey. He's got it! Oh, what a catch! We've got another flag, though, so let's wait and see. Oh, my goodness. Timeout was called before?
I don't know, but look at that catch.
Set the game clock for
McCaffrey
26 seconds, please.
On Dante Jackson, one of the great corners, and has had one of the great seasons that any corner in the league has had this far. He reads the post. He's actually in great position to catch it and make a play on the ball. But as Dan Marino used to tell me, Tommy, can't guard a perfect throw. That's what that was.
50 yards on the dot. McCaffrey, who's had a couple big plays playing now with McLaurin, her touchdowns on consecutive weeks. That was a beauty. And by the way, 20 seconds ago, Commanders out of timeouts. Daniels, it's only a one-man, two-man rush. Fires over the middle. Debo Samuels down to the 10. No timeouts. They got to hurry.
Punter and take a potential touchdown off the board. Have to keep fighting.
Yeah, that was tough. Commanders go quick. Daniels thinks about running, does so, breaks the tackle, and then dives forward. And he's going to pick up 9 yards on that run. Tom, you have more, or are you done?
It all has to be so well coordinated. When it's not, those easy mistakes happen.
Daniels on a fake. A lot of time. Penalty flag flies. Oh, Krosky Merritt, no one there. First down and more. Krosky Merritt stays in bounds inside the 25.
Well, this ends up being the receiver of the ball. But I want you to see this linebacker, Dye, standing in there, and he sees play action, but he's got the back. Everyone else is in man-to-man coverage, and he's falling back into the middle of the Charger, and there's nobody on Bill out there.
Two in the backfield as Rodriguez comes in the game for, I think, the first time. Daniels over the middle and has a completion there. It's caught by Tay Martin, who was a practice squad call-up just today. He's played mostly special teams, but he's got his second catch of the year.
You know, what the injury really was, and it would be disappointing if he didn't, so looks like he has so far.
They set up a screen here. It might work like a beauty with a lot of room to run. Krosky Merritt inside the 5. He goes, and it's a first and goal for the Commanders. That was set up beautifully. Krosky Merritt streaks to the outside. He's in again. Touchdown, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt and Washington.
Port on the outside. Derwin James gets blocked. Paul comes around the corner, and you just don't design defenses.
See how the Chargers answer now. Blitz is coming against Herbert. He is smashed. They answer with a Commander sack, their third of the day.
Plenty of options here in the passing game. He's got wide open up the sideline, but just not enough time on the pressure. McGee getting in there clean. And again, some of the problems we saw last week, guys running unblocked to the quarterback, just tells me D-line is feeling it. They know. They're smelling blood out there.
They just go underneath. 3rd and 30. Keenan Allen is nowhere near it, and the Commanders, they're smelling it now. Luvu in on the tackle, and they'll punt it away. Good field position to start. It's Krosky Merritt right up the gut, and he spins around, stays on his feet. Corey Krosky Merritt is still going. Wow, what a run that was. Jaden Daniels is trying to get in block for him.
Starts to the left side of the field, and he's dealing with Derwin James coming off the backside, then literally reverses field with great vision and burst. The same burst we saw him get around the edge and run into the...
3rd and 10. Quick hitter, McNichols out on the edge, makes a nice move as a way to go. Shoulder down, and he's got the first down. Jeremy McNichols danced around Tarheeb still. 2nd down, 4-man rush for Herbert. Pressure, trying to run away from Dorrance Armstrong. Throws on the run, and I think he was down. He is. It's a sack. 4th of the day for Washington. Daniels. Time. Lost one. It is caught. Deebo Samuel. Beauty of a throw to Samuel. Just 20-10 Commanders over the Chargers. It's been 20 unanswered for Washington. Krosky Merritt's had a big day. 2 touchdowns. And another good run here. It's his best game as a pro in his young career. Vidal is wrapped up. He's going to lose a couple yards. Jordan McGee, who's a backup linebacker, now makes this play call pretty difficult. Herbert looking that way, throwing, tip, intercepted at the goal line. Mikey Sainristil with the pick. The Commanders at the goal line. Did it get tipped? Yeah, it did. Jerzon Newton, Sainristil the pick to stop the drive, and the Commanders up by 10. Jumbo formation here. Daniels looking to throw. He's in trouble and just gets it away. And Bates has the catch.
With all this creative play design by Cliff Kingsbury.
Daniels, Krosky Merritt slips through in the roll now. Krosky Merritt is up to the 29. Picks up the ball. Pressure. Daniels just slips away. Look at this. And takes a couple of hits, surging forward. Here's Bill. They're running on the left side and breaking tackles. And he's having a career day. Yeah, you could kind of sense that it was going his way. And they still rotate 3 backs.
A year ago?
The roast.
Glad you enjoyed it.
I had a couple laughs. Here's Deebo Samuel spinning and bouncing off of Deebo, and Deebo is close to a first down. We'll see where they put. Commanders just going to go with 1:14 to go. It's Daniels, pressured, floating one for the corner. Deebo Samuel, he's got it. That's the exclamation point.
Three rushers, Daniels feels it, one-on-one with Deebo and Hart, and there's no help for Hart anywhere on the field, so he's got to cover him for 53 in the third all the way across, and that's too much to ask. Good to see if he can operate.
Pressure, sack number 5 for the Commanders. Von Miller, sack and a half for him today, and he'll take it. Jaden Daniels homecoming and a 27-10 win over the Chargers.
Nickel corners in the game. His first game of the season. Fastball complete and a first down to Chris Moore.
He's trying to clean things up, and then you got Keith Kingsbury doing the same.
Samuel dives, got it. First down, Washington.
As much as it was between the 10 and 20 yards, passes and then runs.
Here's play action, and this one dropped off for
Well,
Cole.
but he's got to make amends now.
He'll play action here, and to the sideline. Good throw, good catch, and a first down for Washington, 14 yards. Yeah, he's got 2 catches on 2 targets. Came in with 3 catches on the season. Little razzle-dazzle, spin around. Handoff is to Lane on that little toss. And the rookie Jalen Lane, the rookie from Virginia Tech, gets 7. Like the way he was protecting himself better, sliding, getting down, throwing the ball away a little bit more. Here's McNichols, first down, Washington. Gain of 4.
Pretty much brand new coming out of the box on game day.
Second down and 10 now. Blitz. End zone. Moore. Spinning try. Touchdown is the call. Here's the end of it. And that right leg gets down.
It
One
does.
knee equals 2 feet.
It sure does, as John Madden once said, and he's cradling it. You know, it hits him in the face mask. It wasn't the cleanest catch, but he cradled it all the way down to the ground.
Well, that was a thing of beauty.
That 1-yard challenge by Dan Quinn ended up being the difference on that possession.
There you go. Here is a completion over the middle. Crosby Merritt gets it and picks up a first down. And they believe he's that good. Coming off a big game against the Chargers. Takes it over the right side. And out of bounds with another Washington first down, a gain of 12.
The only thing now is after last week and tonight, like I said, you just can't put the ball on the ground as a running back.
Here's a nice completion to Ertz for a first down. And 5. Blitz. Williams stays alive, chased by Armstrong, and now knocked at the sideline and out of bounds.
Joe, I mean,
no way. There's no way. We haven't even really talked about that somehow already. Here's Luke McCaffrey on the return. Good return, knocked down at the 40. Over twice early and trailed by 6 from the 40. Daniels underneath, able to complete. Ertz tries to throw a stiff arm, kind of whiffed a bit on Tremaine Edmonds. Great to see Noah able to get up and get off the field under his own power. 2nd and 10. Play action, Daniels steps through trouble. Still, and a first down. What a good run by the second-year quarterback from LSU.
Calling the wide receiver because he wasn't off, but I agree.
Well, that takes a touchdown away. Odunze made that catch in the end zone, and now Williams gets sacked by Armstrong. Crosby Merritt with a nice run. Strong run by the rookie. Byard made the stop.
He's 350 pounds, but still making a guy like him miss.
Daniels with play action. Great protection, and now he'll go. Breaking tackles, and a nice gain. They snap it. Looking left. McNichols with the catch. And the conversion for a first down.
Talked about as much, but a valuable guy.
Daniels wide open for the touchdown. McCaffrey.
Everyone's in zone. He jumps Deebo Samuel thinking that that's where the ball's going on the quick screen. And
that last play. The snap, juggled, and down goes Caleb Williams at the end of the third quarter. It blocked. Blocked by Washington.
It really low, Joe. It didn't look like there was all that much push inside, and it came off so flat.
And 2 of the big guys in the middle might have been Kinlaw. Kinlaw got an arm on it, and Dan Quinn celebrates his special teams play. And Deron Payne, the 2 big guys in the middle, got up. Second down and 7. Daniels, Ertz makes the catch, and a nice gain. First down as Brisker and Gordon combine on the stop, but a catch and run of 12. Daniels protected, looking downfield, flag on the play, and Lane with a catch.
That double move was about as good as you'll watch.
Second down and goal now for the Commanders. Over the middle, caught for the touchdown, Zach Ertz.
TJ Edwards here in the middle. He's worried about Deebo Samuel over here. Ertz is going to come, but because TJ Edwards is working the other way, it opens up that big lane then for Zach Ertz, and just great execution. Yeah, that's a veteran receiver that knows better than that.
Monangai gets stood up and met in the backfield. A loss of 1 on the play. Johnny Newton was in on the Daniels underneath McNichols. He's got the first down.
Get a hand off to Krusky Merritt, who races up the middle. He's had a really good rookie year. He had a fumble last week, actually last way to punt it away to Turpin. High, spiraling, booming kick. Turpin lets it go. Bounces out the 1. It is saved. Wow, Percy Butler toe tap walked the line, and the Cowboys will have it inside the 1. What a punt, 58 yards, and Percy Butler, maybe he did a little ballet back in the day. I mean, walking along that line. It's pretty hard not to be undefeated, but they found a way. Need a little bit better on D. See if they get it today. Williams is in trouble. He's going to be dropped for a safety. I still haven't seen a signal, but he did not get out. And there it is. Deron Payne blew up the play. 2 points for the Commanders.
Just an inside run. They call this a duo run. Straight downhill. The whole ball has to get over the goal line, and you can't even see it there with those bodies. Maybe from the overhead look. Williams, Payne breaking through on Schoonmaker. Just can't get quite on. What a play. Obviously, it's a great defensive play, but that's all set up by that special teams play. Larry Izzo as this special teams unit just on fire.
Because they then do this. Hand off to Krusky Merritt. Sprinting up the middle, and look at Jet. Krusky Merritt with a nice little run. He picks up about 9.
Constant pressure on this defense to be in the right alignments, make the right calls.
Daniels on the fake. Pressure in his face. Throws on the run. It's caught for a big gain of Moore. Down the sideline he goes. There's a penalty flag, and let's see what this is. It's Chris Moore, one of those subs playing with all these wide receiver injuries. 3rd and goal. Daniels looking, throwing, caught, touchdown, Zach Ertz.
A simple crossing route. Linebacker picks him up and then just kind of drops him, but they're trying to spy Daniels, so there's not much of a rush. And then Ertz just slips behind him. No one sees him. Then more poor defense. Murray just can't quite there. James.
Daniels will throw it. In trouble. Steps away, looks to run. Daniels racing outside and up around the 14, 15-yard line. 3rd and 5. Daniels can't find anyone. Now throws it deep. He's got Lane wide open. It's the catch. There's a penalty flag on this route. So let's see what it is. But for now, Jalen Lane hauls it in for a first down.
It's the risk reward of that play. There's not much risk, but a great chance for a reward.
Daniels again, a lot of time. Looking around, tells people to go deep, just going to take off, and then tripped up after about a 5-yard gain from Shamar James. 3rd and long. Commanders bail out of a blitz. Prescott tipped. Again, it's Deron Payne. 3rd and 13. Daniels gets rid of it. A long way to go. McNichols diving forward. He's going to be a little short. Yep, they're going to mark him 2 yards short, so it's 4th and 3rd and long. Prescott, pressure, throws, tight window, incomplete. That was dangerous. Mikey Sainer still was all over it. First half, they got 2 timeouts remaining. out, gets it out in the flat. McNichols makes the catch, shoulder down. Looks like he's got a first down that time. Is Bland on the tackle.
It was obviously a big drive for them. Only 8 points in the first quarter. Go a long way to put something on the board.
Daniels in trouble. Steps away, runs immediately. Good run. Daniels first down and steps out of bounds. He saw the pressure, took off, and that one worked as he picks up 14.
2 timeouts, and they got Brandon Aubrey.
Right.
So just make sure they don't touch it.
Here's McNichols racing up the middle, and he has got a first down. He's still on his feet. What a run. Looking for the end zone and shoved out of bounds around the 1. What an effort by Jeremy McNichols. For the Commanders. Krosky Merritt back in the game at running back after the big play from Nichols. Daniels going to keep it, and he is in for the touchdown.
He's got Bill there. Oh, and maybe in the sun, the glare coming through the windows. Wow. Just to that ball back, and with Aubrey, there's nothing out of range.
Prescott, some pressure, and he is sacked. Washington gets home. Third and 2, Daniels on the keeper. Looking for an edge, and boy, he reached the ball. Do they give it to him? They do. That reach is going to give him a first. Daniels looking, throwing, caught for a first down. It's Moore. Chris Moore, the 44-yard reception earlier, comes back to help out his quarterback.
If you're a Dallas defender.
Sure is. AWSAI, how the NFL levels up the game. As meanwhile, going to run him here with Mariota with a nice run and a first down and then some. It's finally shoved out of bounds. Got a good block from Zach Ertz for Washington. We get a first down on a 4th and 8. Mariota on the keep. Good run. Mariota makes a cut. Wow, that's an excellent run by Marcus Mariota down right around first down and in the game. Give it to Rodriguez. Stutter step. Leading to the end zone. Is he in? No, but it's a first and goal. Let's see if it was.
Yeah, outstretched arm.
Out, he's okay.
There's nothing there. Yeah, that is super tight. You slide a credit card underneath that knee on that right side. It's not there.
That's really close. I mean, I don't know if it's definitive, which they ruled he was short on the field. Well, Dean, you're busy right now. 2nd and 10. Mariota. Ertz is wide open. Good catch and run. Zach Ertz into Dallas territory. And there he goes all the way down to about the 42.
Quick setup and throw and a completion. That is Deebo Samuel in a gain of 6 to start the night. 3rd down and 3. Mariota will take it and get it. On 2nd down and 1, a first down carry by Krosky Merritt. Mahomes is set. That was Jacob Martin. Good protection. The pass is picked off by Lattimore. And boy, did he need that.
John Lattimore, who, when they went back and watched the film study, much better when he's up in press coverage. He plays this perfectly. Now, Patrick Mahomes last week on a throw to Rashee Rice talked about that was the first time in the NFL.
Mariota has to take off and now has a receiver wide open. Catch is made. That's McNichols. And a big gain on 3rd and 2. Mariota with room out to his right. Tranquil cannot bring him down. And along the sideline, McCaffrey. Line judge who ran in and placed it down. Here is a screen set up for Rice. And boy, is that well played by Jeremy Reeves.
Side and allowed then Patrick Mahomes to get on the edge the way he did.
Quick throw. Kelsey gets dumped in a good tackle. There he is again. Jeremy Reeves has been everywhere.
Yeah.
Mahomes off the hands of Kelsey and picked by Wagner. And now each side with an interception that was deflected by a receiver. Mariota keeps, fires, and the pass is caught by the tight end Bates. And John has just his third catch of the year. What a game Cliff Kingsbury is calling here tonight.
Great play.
Mariota wide open on the far side is Sinnott. And the seldom used second-year tight end with a catch and run. Another big play for Washington. Dan Quinn has passed on a couple of field goals already. Mariota drops it off. McNichols has got first down and then some. Out of bounds, maybe just inside the 20. Let's see where they mark him. Chris Jones has been held in check so far. They throw to McNichols. And he's got about 10. We'll see where they put it down. Play clock at 2. Mariota just lobs it up for McLaurin. Did he get him down? Incomplete, out of bounds.
I don't know. It's a question of whether or not the right toe. The left foot's down. He's got it. That looks like a touchdown.
Troy, I agree with you. It looks like he has control with both feet down. I think it's catch.
Wow.
The ruling on the field of an incomplete pass is under further review.
So while the Commanders were lining up for a field goal try, what a play by McLaurin. 2nd and 8. Mariota from his end zone over the middle. He's got McLaurin. Well, I'll say this, Marcus Mariota making his third start. I don't know that he can play any better than he is right now.
That defensive playbook with that guy there, Spagnuolo.
3rd down and 8. Blitz was coming, and this one is caught by McLaurin.
It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this is interesting with the right leg coming down inbounds.
You got the knee down.
Troy, I like that as a catch. Idle control. He survives the ground after having a body part inbounds. He doesn't lose it till much later. To me, that's a catch.
I do too. It looks to me like a catch and just really a great play. And that's excellent coverage by Trent McDuffie.
Mahomes. He is tripped up and brought down. That was Martin. That's his second of the night. 2nd down and 15. He saw Laramie Tunsil on the sideline. They're without him as Mariota takes off and Chris Jones trips him up. Game starts at 6 on ESPN Plus and ESPN2 as Rice on 3rd and 9 is brought down short of the first down by Wagner.
Pretty impressive.
Coming up on the 2-minute warning, this is a catch by Ertz.
Jeremy McNichols is the back in on 3rd and 4 against that Seattle D. That brings 4. Daniels throws on the run, complete for the first down sack. Ertz still doing it. The tight end catches it at the 40-yard line. Daniels from the pocket throws it complete. We'll get Ertz. Seattle from the 3. Walker bouncing to the outside. Jeremy Reeves will not let him get there. The veteran safety who stepped in after Will Harris. Fake it to him. Daniels going to do it himself again. He come down a couple yards shy of the first down at the 28-yard line. Right back to him. Opposite side. Tries to make that move in the open field, but brought down as Devin Witherspoon back in the lineup. The back makes it. And a fake there. Daniels throwing on the edge, complete to John Bates, who's got the first down. Opportunities against Kansas City. A little pop pass. Deebo Samuel on the edge. Hard hit there as Samuel gets about 8. Jaden Daniels in Washington looking for anything here. From the 31, Daniels taken off, and he'll come down at the 38-yard line. Hang on while you pat yourself on the back. Here's Deebo inside for a first down.
Well, you got to pick out highlights for a game, you know? I mean, Steph Curry, we don't have Steph Curry out here to hit a 3.
Washington just trying to get themselves some positive momentum. Fake to Deebo Samuel in the middle. It's caught by Lane. He takes it into the red zone, the 18-yard line. It brings up 3rd and 5. 5 in the pattern for Daniels on the run, taking off. First down, Daniels sneaks inside to get a couple more yards. Nifty run. First and goal from the 1. Off in time, Daniels left to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Get on the board, 10 plays, 69 yards.
The offense just expands so much when he's in the game. That was no part of a pass at all. You could see him tuck the ball right away, just a QB sweep. And
on the bench with a towel on his face, but he's out for the rest of the game.
Big man for them. Chased by Nwosu is Daniels, who floats into Ertz. Across midfield into Seattle territory. Baltimore, for the moment, questionable to return. Looking at his knee. 3rd and 4 for Darnold. Reloads, fires, intercepted by Mikey Sainristil.
Well, the first ugly play by Sam Darnold, and the protection, once again, was almost perfect. Darnold had time to go through his progressions. Instead, he ended up trying to scramble, then throw back across his body. It's just a mistake we have not seen him make, certainly tonight, but for the most part this year.
Rushing 4 here on 2nd and 7. Daniels gets out of one hit, keeps going. Will get stopped a couple of yards shy of that first down. Slippery run by Daniels. Seattle couldn't get a year, which is a pretty big number when you're doing those averages. Daniels throws. Deebo Samuel has it. Catch and run. Deebo. Good look as we've seen from Samuel in a while. All the numbers of the combine together, there's a formula to get it to a certain athleticism stat. Jalen Lane the catch, tackled at the 40.
Very open about the fact that he's learned a lot since Cooper Kupp's come over.
Kenneth Walker bounced off a Luvu's tackle, but still out there and still going is Bobby Wagner.
He also said he has grown man strength that he's developed over the years.
Daniels, the pass there complete to John Bates, who's just shy of midfield.
He's been about tonight. They don't even have Julian Love out there. This is a pretty complete defense.
And continuing to bring the pressure, Daniels working hard, fires sideline. Treylon Burks.
He was embarrassed. Like, he was still embarrassed about that game and what they did.
Daniels pass complete. Lane, first down at the 7. 1st and goal for Washington. Why isn't the backup Mariota in the game is the question people default to and ask right away. Is it is run up inside by Chris Rodriguez for a Washington touchdown.
Chris Rodriguez in the backfield, spins out of trouble, crosses the 40-yard line, and he's brought down by
back in his New York days, so looking forward to that conversation.
Igbenogany on the return for Washington. Out across the 40 and still going. And it's Jake Bates, the Lions kicker, who takes him down. Commanders start from their 48-yard line. They went 3 and out on their opening possession. Catch is made in Lions territory. Penalty pushes Washington back 5 yards. 3rd down and 15. Pass is complete. It's Burks, but not enough for a first. And now
had some NCAA eligibility issues, only played 1 game, and ended up being the MVP of the East-West Shrine Bowl and gets drafted 7th round.
Pass is caught by Robbie Chosen. 2nd down and 9. Mariota fires downfield, and it is caught. Jalen Lane here in Landover. 4th down and 1. Mariota fires, and it's caught for a first down. 2 tight ends. Rodriguez in the backfield. Mariota hands it off. Rodriguez walks it in for a Commanders touchdown.
Take a look at Laramie Tunsil and the block that he makes. He bulldozes that defensive lineman. Who's that? Aleem McNeil?
It wasn't so tough.
and we had a quarterback who didn't have a very strong arm. I would say 10 yards was a long pass.
So you were never tackled by a guy like Jonathan?
No, if I was tackled by him, I would never forget it.
With the New Orleans Saints.
That's a good feeling, isn't it? Huh?
A great feeling.
And you really had a good quarterback, didn't you? Huh?
He was okay. Drew Brees, he was okay. You know, future Hall of Fame.
He was accurate, and he knew how to win. Yeah. Just like they have to do great right now.
4th and short.
Let's see what happens.
On 4th down, Mariota throws to the end zone. Touchdown.
Just like he dialed it up.
Samuel.
See, that was very important.
Usually go with the nickel. Brian Branch is so good in coverage that you can leave him in the game.
Loss of 6 on the sack. Out to the 28-yard line. It's the tight end, Ertz. His 3rd today. Extra point is blocked. Right, he started to rattle off about 10 different family members who have served and still serve in the military. Mariota rolling right. And then he throws,
nice catch.
It's caught. Ertz for a Commanders first down across midfield. 4th down and 5. Mariota's pass is caught by Samuel for a Commanders first down.
And they say if we get more opportunities, I mean, hey, we might have something here.
Here's McNichols. Picks up a Commanders first down inside the Lions' 10-yard line. Commanders will. Tremendous rookie season. Just ask the Lions. Mariota, touchdown.
There's Ben Sinnott. It's going to be flexing back out as soon as he goes in motion. You see the route. That is a very good man beater. That's why Cliff Kingsbury called it. Gives Marcus Mariota the option to run as well. If they did cover that, nice job and nice execution.
3rd down and 2. It is Achane. And he is stopped just short. Mariota complete on first down. Second down and 6. Mariota to the outside. It's Deebo Samuel.
It's 4th down. Cliff Kingsbury and this offense going for it.
The fake to Rodriguez. And a first down completion. Out to midfield. Second down and 9. It's complete for a first down. McNichols in the backfield for the Commanders. From the Dolphins 36. Pass caught by McNichols out of the backfield. So Mariota has started the game 5 for 5. There are 2 flags thrown. This is the 10th play of the drive for Washington. From the Dolphins 15. Fake to Rodriguez. And the pass incomplete. Another flag. It was intended for the tight end, John Bates. 3 receivers set. Rodriguez in the backfield. Here is Rodriguez inside the 5. And takes it all the way down to the 2. 3rd down and 2. Tua wrapped up. Down he goes.
What a play. Because this guy is playing out of his mind at that defensive tackle spot.
Mariota with time on second down, and it is caught for a Commanders first down by the tight end, Zach Ertz. Robbie Chosen, the former Dolphin, formerly known as Robbie Anderson. Nice cut by Rodriguez, and he picks up another Commanders first down. Gain of 17 for Rodriguez. Fake to Rodriguez, and Mariota remains perfect, and a flag is thrown at the end of the play following the hit on Ertz.
And Dan Quinn calls defenses with, Bobby Wagner plays with.
Tagovailoa brought down back at the 34-yard line. It's Jonathan Jones.
I think the officials, they missed that one.
Second down and 4 as Mariota swings it out to Krosky Merritt. Second down and 10. Mariota over the middle, wide open. It's Chris Moore. Picks up a Commanders first down out at midfield.
He was trying to chase plays. He wants him to stop doing that and get back to what he was the first 5 weeks.
Bullet of a pass fired by Mariota It's another Washington first down.
The jumbo personnel in. That's an offensive lineman.
The gift to Rodriguez, and he has a Washington first down.
Self-inflicted errors.
Third down at 18. They do have a timeout. And Samuel takes it all the way down inside the 15.
When they had the penalties that stalled the drive for this field goal.
Matt Gay from 30 yards out ties the game at 6. 4 successful field goals, 1 missed field goal, 1 punt. And now the kickoff is taken by Edmonds. And he is tripped up. Second down and 4 on the toss. Rodriguez has a Washington Commanders first down into Dolphins territory. Gain of 12 on the play. Mariota on second down. You called it. There he is. Deebo Samuel stopped a yard shy of the marker. Here's Rodriguez up the middle. Oh, and taken down by Aston Davis. He was the one man to beat. New set of downs for the Commanders. Pass is caught, taken inside the 15, the 10, all the way to the end zone. Deebo Samuel, touchdown. There's Gordon, and he is stopped. Frankie Louvu. 2. Tagovailoa looking. He throws and it's broken up. Bobby Wagner got a piece of it. Stopping the Dolphins on 4th down. 3rd down and 9. Mariota looking to throw. Pass is complete. And taken out to the 13-yard line for a first down by McNichol. Commanders start from the 30 in a tie game. Toss, Krosky Barrett takes it out to the 40-yard line.
Try to study their tape, see what they did so well. London Fletcher, man, he was an awesome linebacker.
Mariota on 3rd down and 9, picks up the first and still going. Marcus Mariota inside the 20 and finally knocked out of bounds. And now Deebo Samuel will take the snap. Mariota top of the stream. Here's Samuel. And Samuel on 3rd down and 2 picks up a Commanders first down.
Achane, they like doing the screens on 3rd and long.
Tua on 3rd down. There is a flag. He escapes. Now he's taken down by Von Miller. But we'll check with Sean Smith. There's Achane, and he is stopped. Kinlaw makes the play. No timeouts for Washington. 4th and goal from the 1. There's Gordon, he's stopped. For the second time, the Dolphins stopped on 4th and goal. Start from their 3-yard line. Mariota looking to throw from the end zone, and it's caught. First down and more. Out across the 30-yard line, it's Deebo Samuel. 3rd down and 6. Mariota complete. First down and more for the Commanders. Knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line is Jacoby.
2nd and 10. Denver brings an extra body. It's out quick to the tight end, Josh Bates. Catch 7 on the season. Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. He'll fake the run. He'll pull it and get it out quick for a nice quick completion to Ertz. Gain of about a half dozen against this Denver defense. Was the head coach in Arizona. Vance Joseph's last stop as a defensive coordinator. His pass complete. It's Ertz again and Washington. Tyler Bidet is next to him. He's facing 3rd and 9. Washington peeling off their 5-man rush. See how far Bidet the back can go. Not far enough. He stopped shy of the first down, Noah Igbenogany. His defense is good, and the guy at the bottom of the screen is the reigning defensive player of the year, Pat Surtain. Inside run, Rodriguez with an opening through that defense for a first down at the Denver 47.
Which can be an indication of testicular cancer, and that's what he had. I'll tell you more after this.
Yep, Mariota, Ertz on the run to the 37-yard line, so Washington. Love these situations, 3rd and 12, and you see a run, this time spinning run by Jeremy McNichols for the first down. A couple of good red zone targets on this team. They'll use Harvey in the backfield, slung down by Payne. A couple of times on this drive. Got Evan Ingram at the top. Cortland Sutton's always a target down here. Nix, everything's covered, trying to get away. Does for now, and he tried to get rid of it. It was off of Frankie Luvu. It looked to be an incomplete pass. 3rd and a dozen. Broncos bring 3, cover with 8. So number 8 takes off. Mariota gets there, first down. So Marcus Mariota uses the legs to keep this drive going. He's played 51 of this first half. Mariota lofting. Ertz got it. Zach Ertz, 22-yard line. Gain of 22. First down, Washington. Colson Yankoff, the tight end, in there as well. 2nd and 9. Mariota, McLaurin. Terry's got it. Still going. First down at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for Washington at the 8. Touchdown, an extra point. They take the lead. Rodriguez up the middle to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Here we go. We got this big double team coming right here, right down Broadway. Just enough. Get off on the next level, did Sam Cosmi, and they walk it in. And I tell you, for Washington, this has been a little poetic. This
3rd Denver trip to the red zone. 2 field goals to show. Nix swing it out. Bidet, the back hit hard by Mikey Sainristil. No game.
Oh, man. And taking over the defensive play calling has worked. It's a different looking team.
Mariota with fire, and it's brought in by Ertz across midfield. Zach having a good night. Catch 6 on the evening. Closing down 35, hard count, free 5, free play, back to Ertz, who's got more than 5. He'll take the middle of the field to the 36-yard line, and a gain of a dozen. Number 36, fake to Rodriguez, Mariota on the move, Marcus Mariota, 18 to the 18-yard line. This is 3rd and 9 for Washington. And again, they'll fake the run on 3rd and long and throw it inside, and it's caught by McLaurin inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. Mariota to the back. Oh, he caught it! Burks! Unbelievable touchdown! Insane stuff!
The one thing that we heard from Dan Quinn was that Burks was so hungry for action, and that is a classic. One-handed, one fingertip over the edge of the ball to stop that thing, hold off the defense. Stop it! That's insane.
From the 31, Mariota out quick and caught again. McLaurin to the 45-yard line. We're talking a guy that had 1,000 yards, 5 straight seasons. Half a dozen DBs in for Quinn. Nix double pops and he threw an interception to Bobby Wagner. The veteran's got it at the 36-yard line. Interception number 2. Tight end Yankoff in the backfield. Play action and the throw to him is caught at the 21-yard line. I'll help you out there.
Nobody thinks like Chris.
2nd and 8. Here is Nix. Ooh, dangerous pass, and it's brought in quick, fast close by Jonathan Jones. On the Third and manageable. Tyler Bidet, the running back. Washington brings 4. Pocket getting congested. Next goes down. Frankie Luvu comes from behind. Man from American Samoa.
It's a longer journey from Samoa to the NFL, but not by much. Look how far he had to go all the way around and then back towards the line of scrimmage to get that sack, and he just stayed with it.
Leading tackler thus far tonight, credited with 9, 7 solo tackles. Chris Rodriguez runs inside here for Washington as we hit the 10-minute mark. He's been taking classes for his MBA at Howard here in D.C. He'll have it in a few weeks. That's Von Miller, picked up by McGlinchey as the pass is thrown complete to Evan Ingram. But Wagner over there along with Igbenogany with this newly laid down sod. 2nd and 10. Great get off by Benito. Mariota going the other way. Got a first down. At the 26. Hit on the sideline. No flag. Gain of 11. 7 across that line. Now 5 as they drop back. Underneath the throw is caught right near the line. Let's see the mark. It is marked short with Ertz. They're just under 30 yards out of reasonable field goal range. From the 37, Mariota in the middle. That was caught at midfield. Zach Ertz with the grab. First down, Commanders. Timing good there. 4-man rush coming for Denver. 3rd and 25. Mariota trying to get away. Keeps it alive. Finds McLaurin. And they'll have a shot at it. They'll have a shot to pick up. The first down is 4th down and about 5. They erased 3rd and 25. Denver brings heat again. The Mariota throw is caught by Samuel. He's pulled down just shy of the 25-yard line. In field goal range, what can they do? Deebo Samuel trying to work on the outside. The 21 and the 20. And pushing there is forward progress stop. Surtain, the defensive player of the year over there with him. They're going to decide to run here. They don't have a timeout. Mariota tries to get to the sideline, and he does. Whoa, 12 seconds left. Snap was good. Wade put it down. Mooney tied the game, and we'll go to overtime. Here in Landover.
Perfect snap, perfect hold, and even the field held up there. We have seen so many people slip tonight, and if you slip on a normal pass route, I was thinking the kicker, he drives in there just as hard as anybody.
From the 35, and Mariota with a play action. Middle shot from McLaurin, who's got it at the 45-yard line, gain of 20. And Washington gets going on the opening play of their overtime drive. We'll watch him here on 2nd and 10. Mariota escapes, tries to take off. A lot of Broncos waiting. It's a gain of 4. The 36-yard line. He will give it inside. McNichols. Good mixer of a run for 8 yards to the 28-yard line. Mariota again. Shot downfield again. Deebo Samuel is down just shy. He's at the 1. Deebo Samuel takes it to the 1-yard line. Game decider. Mariota inside McLaurin. Touchdown. Going for 2 and the win. Washington will roll the dice.
No doubt. Here's the pick action right there. There was contact made. There was no call.
Samuel in motion. They get Noah Brown back today as well to the Commanders offense. Long throw, and what a connection to Terry McLaurin right on cue. Always the case when you play against the Brian Flores defense. It'll be fun between Kingsbury and Flores today. Another good run here for Rodriguez, and he picks up another Washington first down. Minnesota brings 4, quick to Samuel in the screen game, and Debo picks up the first down into the red zone. This is a strength-on-strength matchup. Washington, one of the best red zone offenses. Minnesota, one of the best red zone defenses. Rodriguez pumping through the red zone, pouring through tackles and taking it inside the 5. Noah Brown in motion. Daniels against pressure, evades, scrambles. Watch out with that left arm, and Harrison Smith forces him out of bounds to bring up 4th down. Give themselves a shot to get the ball back. Another 4-man rush. McCarthy feeling it, stepping, and he takes the sack. Just a 4-man rush on 3rd down, tight window at the 46, caught by McLaurin. 60-yard field goal try for Jake Moody from here. That's well beyond his career long. So Daniels is going to try to make a play with a fake and a lunge ahead. Byron Murphy Jr. was there. High 50 passes, only got sacked twice last week. The O-line held up against that vaunted Denver defense. They went for 2. Dan Quinn, so there was no doubt in overtime that they were going to go for 2 in the win. Mariota had that pass batted down by Nick Bonito. It's been back-to-back overtime losses started by Mariota, part of this 7-game losing streak that Washington is trying to break out of. They'll start with a run on this drive to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt.
Given the fact that this pressure defense has given them so many problems in the shotgun.
Now Mariota over the middle, and he connects with Debo Samuel for a first down. Still churning. They'll give him forward progress to the 36-yard line on a gain of 11 for Debo.
McCarthy, the way that he's played and the way they've been just able to incorporate all the playmakers on their offense.
Mariota floats it, and it is caught for a first down. There's Noah Brown. His first grab in quite some time, just his 4th catch of the year. Veteran receiver back at it. It's a nice run by the rookie. Krosky-Merritt will get close to the sticks.
Running back Chris Rodriguez and tight end Zach Ertz, as Megan mentioned moments ago, 3rd down and 3. Now the pass caught by McLaurin. 2nd down and 10 following the penalty. Mariota fires downfield, and the catch is made by Noah Brown in Giants territory.
According to interim defense coordinator Bolin, so let's see how he performs today.
3rd down and 20. Mariota keeps it, takes it inside the 30. From the right hash from 46. Moody's kick is good. So here's Younghoe Koo, 52-yard attempt, made it onto the blooper reel 2 weeks ago during the Giants' last game against New England, and his kick with a new holder. Giants punter today is wide to the left.
Turnover margin when we asked Dan Quinn.
From the Giants 47, Mariota with loads of time. Pass is caught by Debo Samuel.
Unfortunately, that's how bad the Giants' rush defense has been this year.
Up the middle, all the way into the end zone on cue. Krosky-Merritt, 16 yards.
All the way to their left, right? They're going to wash everyone down, and then you're going to see Krosky-Merritt just go. And it's a sprint now, right? It's a race to the end zone. No one's going to stop him at that point. Goes untouched until he gets into the 5-yard line.
3rd down and 7 for Jackson Dart. Now this Giants offense, this one is too far for Darius Slayton. Now Mariota fires, first down. Tight end John Bates takes it out to the 42-yard line.
Looks like Brandon Coleman is filling in for Laramie Tunsil at left tackle right now.
Here is Krosky-Merritt again. Puts up a Commander's first down into Giants territory.
They never put a running back over there to chip or help out.
2nd and 10. Mariota swings it out, taken down the sideline by McNichols. So here's Moody, hit from 46 earlier. This a 39-yard attempt. And Moody's kick is good.
He was frankly unstoppable, right? The way that we saw him play was just phenomenal.
Now in his 14th season.
There he goes again.
Dart taken down on cue. 3rd and 23 following the sack and the penalty. Dart
what a
Robinson.
play.
And he is met immediately by Bobby Wagner.
Congratulations.
Jalen Lane from the 37. There is a flag across midfield. Lane still going. Inside the 20, the 10, into the end zone for a touchdown. But remember, there is a flag. So we'll check with the referee, Bill Vinovich.
And you talk about a change in momentum. It looked like it was all Giants to end this half, right? They had a big stop. They get the ball, one timeout. You're expecting they're going to drive the ball again. Instead, the Commanders' defense shows up. They stop him, and then watch Jalen Lane. Look at his feet. Look at that speed. And look at him go for a touchdown.
Second down and 4. Dart throws out. It's picked off. Intercepted by Sainristil, who you just mentioned, across midfield, inside the 40, the 30, and he is finally brought down by Jalen Hyatt.
He's all the way at the top, and I'm watching, and I can't figure out what Jackson Dart was looking at, right? Because one, he steps up, it's late, and he throws it inside where Mikey was aligned, right? So he's aligned inside the whole time, so you got to work against his leverage. Doesn't do that. Throws it inside and leaves it for an easy interception for Mikey. That is a nice play. Looking like a wide receiver coming back to the football.
So here's Mooney, 42-yard attempt. Missed the extra point moments ago. This kick from 42 yards out is good. They keep it on the ground. Tracy is pulled down by Martin, gain of just 2. So now it would be a 51-yard attempt. From the right hash, placed down by Johnston, and Koo's kick is wide to the left. Commanders take over following the missed field goal. Excellent field position from the 41. As Mariota throws, it's Deebo Samuel in Giants territory. Picks up a Washington first down.
Want to get Terry McLaurin involved some more in this offense.
First down and 20.
Got him.
There's McLaurin. Inside the 10. Stays on his feet. Into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. 51 yards. Mariota to McLaurin.
To be back in this lineup because his route running and speed is second to none for the Commanders. Look at the way he turns around Dane Belton.
Singletary in the backfield, Robinson in motion. It's Dart.
Why?
And he will not get there.
Jackson Dart now knows the coverage. Looks like he's going to go for Theo Johnson still.
On 4th down, Dart fires to the end zone. Might be on the outside looking in.
Both teams. And
pass complete to Deebo Samuel. And Samuel picks up another Commanders first down out to the 44-yard line.
We already talked about Noah Brown. He's out.
Fake to McNichols. And the pass is caught. It's the tight end, Ben Sinnott. That's his first catch today, his 5th of the season. They need to get to the Washington 30 for a first down. Dart throws, it's incomplete. He was looking for Robinson. The 1998 through 2000 seasons. Dan Quinn returning close to home, Morristown, New Jersey native. His Commanders now 4-10. The Giants drop to 2.
180th meeting between Washington and Philadelphia. Off we go from Landover. Will Shipley from the 6. And the Eagles have the ball pop out. It's on the sideline, and Washington saying that they've got it, and they do. Oh, something that has been sorely missed this year. Very few takeaways. On the opening kickoff, they think they've caught one, although you're going to have to dig it out to figure that out for sure. Game last year was that they lost the turnover margin 4-0. Mike Sainristil, still, as he's taken Shipley to the ground, punches the ball out. And then, granted, you got a very biased group of people that...
And production up front.
2nd and 5. Rodriguez, right side, trying to get around Phillips. He does, and he's got a first down. Chris Rodriguez pushed out by Bond. Low snap, hold put down though by Tressway. And Moody now 6 for 6 to open his time with the Commanders. The rookie running back, big week against the Giants last week. Has a seam and hits it hard, spins for a first down. Jacory's his real name, they call him Bill, and they're loving him more and more. Hurts, fires, Brown can't get it this time. It's broken up by Sainristil. Rookie Mikey Sainristil was awesome last year, his first year out of Michigan. Jake Elliott's field goal, hooks wide. And Elliott's struggles continue. First down and 10, and with to throw it on first down. He's looking long, he wants McLaurin, he's got him! Terry McLaurin against Adoree Jackson for 42 yards. 2nd and 8, pressure coming. Deebo Samuel underneath, beating the blitz. Deebo Samuel inside the 15, down to the 11. Blankenship gets him. On the ground, Krosky Merritt fights inside the 1, and I think he's got it. He's got it. Jacory Krosky Merritt.
That is a big-time goal line play.
They keep on pounding away. Krosky Merritt stacked up again by Jordan Davis. Second effort to the goal line. And he is.
It depends when they say his forward.
He's in. He was out. He was in. He's in officially. Well, initial surge was stopped by Davis, but Krosky Merritt kept on battling.
Well, they had to earn that. Jordan Davis, again, he makes the first contact. He stands him up. So there he stopped. So it gets a little gray. Like, when does his forward progress get ruled to have been stopped? Then it turns into a push on both sides, and the officials rule it a touchdown.
2nd and 3, still have those 2 timeouts with 35 seconds. Hurts looking long. The ball is stripped. He picks it up and ultimately gets shoved down by Igbinoghene.
Second charge timeout, Philadelphia.
And a timeout used by Philly. 25 seconds left in this half.
Yeah, we're right on cue. We talked about how this pass rush has really struggled.
Elliott trying again. Oh my goodness! A three-peat. 3 misses in the first half for Jake Elliott. Identical.
Wow.
And looking long on the first play. Threading one through and a diving try from Traylon Burks. He's got it. Traylon Burks, what a catch.
Both his time in Seattle, where I had the opportunity to be a teammate and see it firsthand back in 2020.
Swing it outside to Shipley. And he's tackled in the open field by Igbinoghene. Noah Igbinoghene with a big stop right there. 4-man rush. Hurts with all day. Points a man out. There's a flag down as he looks for Brown, and it's picked off by Quan Martin. Quan Martin with the interception. And lost him about 30 yards, depending on what this penalty is. 2nd and 9. Barkley swings out and he's open. Hurts has his eyes downfield though. Dotson. Guess who? Bobby Wagner. Vicious.
Go low.
Hurts rolls. Hurts throws for the end zone. Incomplete. There is a flag, and there's another. Couple of flags on the field. 3rd down and 9. And Vic Fangio's got everybody up at the line of scrimmage, rushing for Johnson over the middle, has Deebo Samuel for a 1st down. And Deebo, who is on that 49ers team that you were talking about, gets 20 yards. Blitz is coming. Bobby Wagner gets Hurts. Add a sack to his fantastic night. Just incredible. He's being evaluated for a concussion. McNichols cutting it back and getting a 1st down. And so as Washington goes into the final 2 weeks, fittingly, they will be limping. They traded a 2nd-round pick, traded a 4th-round pick to get Tunsil here. And Tunsil, a great addition. It's a good run right here by Chris Rodriguez. His best of the day, all the way to the 30. He got 20 right there. It's Chris Rodriguez. Stepped out of a tackle and got in for the touchdown.
Do something to the actual kick, whether it's change, allowing the guys to run up or shorten the distance.
Going to run it in here with McNichols for 2.
There's a lot of thought stopped it around. Do you let the kicking team go back to having a 5-yard?
Legendary Marty Schottenheimer, so he's been around it his whole life. On the roll, Prescott, and it bounces off the hands of the intended target, Jonathan Jones, in a match.
Great opportunity for him to go out there and produce.
Shotgun for Johnson, he will throw it, and it's complete to Burks. They really like what they've seen from Traylon Burks. Josh Johnson, that's the only one.
Yeah, he's put in work.
On the move, and Johnson throws a strike to McLaurin.
And a great job by Terry McLaurin. I know we'll talk about it throughout the game, but that dude right there has been balling despite having a ton of different quarterbacks. And here is Deebo.
Deebo Samuel off to the races. Samuel getting physical.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Major highlight for the Commanders as Donovan Wilson didn't know what hit him. 29-yard field goal for Jake Moody. He knocks it through. Washington scores.
Number 1, we're running the ball effectively.
Yep.
Number 2, Dak Prescott has thrown for over 4,000 yards this year. Defensively, we did not start off the way we wanted to. Giving up big plays like we're doing right now down the field. Those kind of things have to get.
What do you see in the NFL nowadays that reminds you of the 90s version of the NFL?
Well, what I'm seeing right now with the Cowboys, with the way we're running the rock, and we're featuring our primary running back.
In the backfield, 4 carries for just 3 yards for him. Fake it. They'll go to trickery, and Deebo Samuel. Samuel weaving through. And finally spun down at the 30.
People are scratching their head why they've had the season they've had, but that is the reason.
Johnson set up the screen underneath. McNichols makes a man miss. And he takes it inside the 15. Under 5 minutes to go. Handoff. Krosky Merritt.
There you go.
And he stays on his feet for the touchdown. 10 yards for the Commanders. And Krosky Merritt gets there.
First of all, let's take a look at this formation. They've done this 3 times on this drive. It puts everybody out to the right side, and then they're going to run the ball away from it. The right tackle right there does an excellent job of allowing Krosky Merritt to get some space and get the run in there. But you're seeing the patterns show up for Cliff Kingsbury, trying to spread people.
Really tell a story. Dallas has 17 first downs. Washington has 18 total plays. Prescott in trouble, and he is dumped at the 24. Preston Smith, first man there for the Commanders. Christmas Day. When you're watching football, where do your eyes take you? What do you study when these games happen in front of you? Oh, you're studying that?
I think when I'm looking at the
Krosky Merritt.
That's a great sight to see. Krosky Merritt. Let's
Q
go.
for the long touchdown.
Perfect timing.
Oh, they just needed Clinton Portis to join us.
That's it.
That's all it was.
They got the Portis mojo for 72 yards.
Unbelievable run
That's
right
what we
there. I know
needed. Good
Clinton
job.
Portis is fired up watching this, but take a look at the gap created right tackle just off the right side. Basically untouched to the house. He has the top end burst to be able to separate.
Hey, yo,
Beautiful blocking
Matt,
right there.
I love you, bro. I don't want to hear from you. Hey, yo, Clinton, what you see right here?
Everything Matt just said, that top end is special. To be able to take it all the way, to take it the distance, man, that's special. I think the young kid, Krosky Merritt, has been having an amazing season, coming out of college. It was a surprise for us to be able to get him and then for him to perform the way that he's performing. But like I said, I pop on, he goes 70. That's the way it's supposed to happen. We drew it up like this.
Clinton, you stay with us. You're getting more than one play today.
Yeah, and I think the team has bought into that, and the fans are still supporting.
It's a first down throw to Pickens, but the Washington defense gets to Dak Prescott. We're down to 3:51 to go in the third. Facing a third and long. Johnson looks, throws, it gets there! Terry McLaurin on the receiving end. It's a first down for the Commanders.
He's got an arm.
45 yards with ease.
They lose a yard on the play. Johnson fires it. It's the catch and cut by Moore. And he spills out across the 35-yard line.
I'll take it.
Line of scrimmage is now the 19. We're under 2 minutes to go in the third. Back to the ground game. Krosky Merritt. Oh, he lost his footing. He tried the stutter step. He gets brought down, but another Washington first down. Good block from John Bates. Kick for San Francisco and Chicago. Oh boy, he gets it to go, but it came off funky.
It sure did.
Action at 6-8-1. Washington 4-11. They dropped 9 of their last 11. Prescott, he's got the time. Oh, knocked away at the last moment. Jeremy Reeves gets a piece. Season 62, career long 65. Sig will snap it. The hold from Anger, and the kick is no good.
All right.
Cowboys come up empty. Give it to him. Breaks a tackle. And he's pushed out near. That's 180 rushing yards now for the Cowboys. They sell the fake, but Washington doesn't buy it. Ricky Barber. He said, I separated what I want and what I have at this juncture. The throw is to Ben Sinnott. And his point being to try to help this team get back in it. 12-yard reception. Rush is coming. Johnson slings it, and it's caught in Dallas territory by McLaurin. 2nd and 3. Moving quickly here. Johnson. That pass is handled for a first down. Ben Sinnott.
I was always told as a young guy.
Moody, career long of 57. Placement. Kick. And that one is good.
So you still have your timeouts and the two-minute.
Traylon Burks is in motion. 3rd down 5. Here goes Johnson outside and caught. And that is the aforementioned Burks. And out of bounds, he's shoved. Campbell was there. 4th and 3. McNichols the back. Samuel on the move. Johnson to the air. Ball the block. And the swirling catch for a first down to the 39. Grab right there. McLaurin got it. 2nd down 9. Here they go. Caught again. McLaurin at the 25 and belted on the play by Michael Carter. Johnson is 5 of 6 through the air. And again he goes. Looking for his second option on the move. And a first down run. Finally grabbed at the 10. As we mentioned before, the defense of the Eagles starters or backups have been terrific. 3rd and 7. Johnson to the air. Hit as he throws. Caught at the 45. And here goes McLaurin. Weaving his way into Eagle territory. And he's... McLaurin already has put his fingerprints on this one. Here's the one, Rodriguez, who will take it, and he'll careen his way for a first down. Johnson, Rodriguez, and that is a touchdown. He'll bore his way in there.
They didn't get much push, but they got enough to have the ball break the plane of the goal line.
And they go with Rodriguez, who goes banging off bodies, and he's got the first down with the run to the 22.
As little time as possible after this third down play.
It's Shipley in the backfield, McKee to the air, and it's intercepted at the goal line and picked off here by Jeremy Reeves. From behind, he'll be taken down by Grinson, the tight end. And Reeves comes up with his
the same page on that route at all.
We have the single timeout. They come up the middle. He gets the pass away. Caught about the 35 with the tackle there. Jahad Campbell lining up again. 2nd down and 2 after the gain of 8. Johnson again to the air. Paul with the block and the catch near midfield. Grabbed here by McLaurin. Josh Johnson, second stint with Washington, setting up the blocking there, the pump fake and the run. Trotter will try to nail him and does, but not after the quarterback gets a first down. This will be a 56-yard try for the lead. With the wind at his back and a good-looking kick, and it is good from 56. A beauty by Jake Moody. Rodriguez the back, 1st and 15 with the penalty, back to the 28. It's Johnson, handoff Rodriguez, a record setter at Kentucky, and tackled eventually. Big game today, a lot of tackles, Mel, by it becomes the biggest game in everybody's schedule, clearly. 1st and 10. Krosky Merritt the back, and out of the backfield they go to the tight end Bates, who will carry a pile and get the first down, catch and run to the 46. Josh Johnson, 12 of 20, 111. Handoff here, Krosky Merritt, and look at him work his way into the grasp of Hunt. Rodriguez the back, the fake. He'll look for Sennett. He'll throw in the back of the end zone. Caught for the touchdown, Bates. The tight end Bates, who earlier on this drive had an 11-yard catch and run by the tight end John Bates.
And he blocks for a second and then leaks out. Campbell had his eyes in the backfield.
Touchdown pass and a pick. 13 and 21 through the air. Rodriguez will wheel and find a gap and take it into the secondary and brought down by Brown. And Mel is down to the 34 with the first down run. Here from the 32, 2nd and 8 for Johnson. And he goes outside, and this will be caught. Rodriguez will take it all the way down with Campbell jumping on his back, and he runs. Jeremy McNichols is the running back. 3rd down and 7, they need the 4. Time for Johnson. Block over there, Connerly on the move, swerving, diving. It looks like he may have come close. Let's see where they mark him, right at the yard to gain, the 4-yard line. Johnson, the fake. He'll run. He'll want to throw. He's going to get a touchdown. The Commanders have taken the lead. 1-yard touchdown run by 39-year-old quarterback Josh Johnson.
But for the Eagles, watch Keely Ringo, left side of the screen, okay? This is the football intelligence. Now watch when he comes out. Ringo's there, and then he just stops and runs the other way.
And turned right.
Oh, my goodness. You can't go.
A 42-yard field goal. And that kick is good, and the pass here is high and incomplete for the tight end Grinson. Sennett in motion, and the handoff here to Rodriguez, who tries to work, and boy, it's hard to bring him down. He is keeping it motoring, and he goes past the 36. Here they go again. Von Miller's got him. Von Miller brings him down with a sack. Von Miller. Miller just tied to Marcus Ware, 9th all-time. Sack number 138. Here he goes, 4th and 18. McKee in a big play. Heaves it downfield and incomplete and out of bounds. Looking for...